as a cruiserweight. He needs a good showing, and Hell in a Cell is the way to do it. So I'll take Team Face over Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari.
I disagree. I am going with Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari because they need to really start establishing stars in those three gentlemen. They've already established stars in Lince Dorado, Sin Cara, as well as Cedric Alexander. They need to start getting more of these other guys over. And I think that if you do that with Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari, hey, so.
Yeah.
True points all around. So we got one for Team Heel, one for Team Face.
Yep.
And just like that, we have moved out of the pre-show. And we're going to move on to a match that should have been on the pre-show instead. Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
See, you say that it should be in the kickoff show only because of Dana Brooke, right? You better not be talking about my Bayley like that.
No, actually, the reason I personally think that this should be in the pre-show has nothing at all to do with either wrestler. I personally think that while she's still a little rough around the edges, still pretty green, that Dana Brooke is getting there, and she's got the character work and entrance stuff down. And she's got the look, she's got the perfect look for wrestling. And Bayley, do I need to say anything more than her name? It's fucking Bayley.
Exactly.
Really, it's just the build-up. There's nothing to... They had an arm wrestling match. Why the fuck is this not on the pre-show? I'm sorry. I love you both, but come on.
All right. Nate, do you want to say it on 3?
1, 2, 3,
Bayley.
There we go. Kind of figured it was going to go both for Bayley. I mean,
that one's easy. If Dana Brooke wins over Bayley at Hell in a Cell, I will burn everything to the ground. I will.
Hey, we'll be at your house. I'm okay with that. All right.
I only live about 3 blocks away from you now. I can come and burn your house now too.
Why?
Dude, I'm moving in like 2 weeks. You fuck off. Anyway. Woo! And Tumblr hates us now. Anyway. Next up, we have a tag team match. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus The Club. Who you got, gentlemen?
The Club. The Club. The Club.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it interesting. I would have originally picked the Club, but to really save a little bit of space, I'm actually going to go with Enzo Amore and Cass because I think they need to start building themselves up again. And honestly, the Club, they're going to be around for quite a while. I hate the fact that they've been teared down quite a bit, but they could still be built up like in a week. You know, honestly, they just have to get rid of the stupid gimmicks, the stupid corniness. All they have to do is actually wrestle and dominate. Boom, bam, done.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
They could lose every single matchup and they'll still be over. So true. As much as I hate to pick against the Club, I'm going to pick Enzo and Cass on this one.
Yeah, and I just think that the Club really, the Club hasn't won in a while. So I as much as I don't want to pick against Enzo and Cass have the crowd behind them, even if they lose. So I don't really, if Enzo and Cass lose this match, I don't see them falling very far in the ranks.
Now, since I'm the moderator, I'm actually going to announce a pick for a couple of them, and this is one of them. I'm going to go with Enzo and Cass as well. I personally do think they need to pick up that way.
Okay.
Moving on to another tag team match, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The New Day defending their healthy as hell title reign
versus
boys. I'll go so that way I don't steal Spencer Hart's little stupid ideas. I am actually going to be going with the New Day. I think that they're going to retain. I don't think that Cesaro and Sheamus are established enough as a team. And the reason why I also picked them is that I've already heard rumors about this, that they're actually going to have New Day hold the belts all the way up till WrestleMania, not only shattering,
Son of a bitch, you took my idea!
But they will also, well, it's my idea, so TM, suck it. eventually build up to Enzo Amore versus Cass at WrestleMania, where they will drop the belts to them. So.
Yeah. I think the dopamine center of my brain just went to go.
Yeah, I've got the New Day. This is an easy one. As much as I love Cesaro and Sheamus, the whole best of 7 series, the 7th match ended in a draw. So I'm gonna give you both a shot at the title, but you're gonna be tag team. It's a fine idea. It's just I don't necessarily agree with it. And I agree with Nate. I think the New Day are going to be holding the belts at least till the 471st day. That will break Demolition's record. I think at this point, WWE Creative has basically said, "Fuck it, we're going to have him break the record." So this is an easy one for me. I've got the New Day.
Well, I mean, and plus going back to the tag team matchup earlier with the cruiserweights. You build up Tony Nese and Drew Gulak as a tag team, they could be an actual pretty good tag team to face off against the New Day.
Right.
I mean, would they win? Probably not, but still, it'd be a damn good matchup because it's the cruiserweight division, and they've done so freaking well, even though they've been watered down by creative.
Right. And speaking of cruiserweights,
what's the next matchup?
Well, actually, real quick. This is actually the second match that I have my own personal pick'em.
Okay.
And I gotta disagree with you, because personally, I've actually enjoyed quite a bit the build-up with Cesaro and Sheamus, and I want them to pick it up. So if I were involved, I would pick Cesaro and Sheamus.
Don't get me wrong. Cesaro and Sheamus, I like the hey, I won this match, you didn't, just the...
You like the back and forth.
Right, yeah, I've enjoyed it. But at this point, I think it's just the New Day's going to break the record. That's the only thing that's really swaying me one way. So,
I mean, I'll freely admit, with my pick there, it is literally just I'm picking guys I want to win. If it was 100% who I think it's going to win, we'd all be in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, we have another championship match. And then after that, it is literally nothing but the same match over and over. You know what I'm talking about. But the next match, is TJ Perkins defending the WWE Cruiserweight Championship against the Brian Kendrick. And I want to put emphasis on the word "the" because Wikipedia doesn't fucking put the "the" in his fucking name.
So, because of time constraints, we got about 7.5 minutes left. Nate, do you want to say it on 3?
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Brian Kendrick.
Perkins. Okay, now you've piqued my interest. So, TJ Perkins.
I was going to go Perkins too.
The cruiserweight has kind of stalled to me. So, I think if you really want the cruiserweight division to kind of keep their ground, you need to have a lengthy championship reign. Don't get me wrong. The Brian Kendrick will hold on to the belt, or will grab the belt at some point. He will be the next Cruiserweight champion. As of right now, not a chance in hell. They need a lengthy run to kind of establish that as a mainstream belt on Monday Night Raw.
I mean,
you're thinking your own logic, not WWE logic, though. So.
It's true. I do have pretty good logic.
If they thought like us, though. Right. But so we got Perkins, we got Kendrick. Next up,
it was because of that promo that you were talking about.
Yeah,
that's what swerved me. I'm like, they might be going direction. And plus, he lost to Rich Swann. So,
damn. Now I'm torn.
All indicators are pointing to me saying Brian Kendrick's going over.
Damn, I'm actually torn. Fuck, I'm glad that wasn't one of the ones that I was doing.
I'm sorry. I need to change my prediction. It's the Brian Kendrick. Sorry.
That's okay.
I apologize. I
it's all right. It's all right.
All right, so
anyway.
We'll move into the triple main event. We got about 5.5 minutes remaining. So let's have a little rapid fire.
Yeah, it's time for spam, eggs, and spam. Spamming Hell in a Cell. First up, it's the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Boys, who you got?
1, 2, 3, Sasha.
Sasha.
Thought so. Kind of figured it was going to be Sasha for both. Next up, we have the...
Say it. I want to get to the main event.
States Championship match. Fucking dog.
1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. That one's easy.
Shut up, you guys dicks.
I know.
You guys dicks. Anyway,
trust me, I'm not happy about it either.
I don't think I think the only two people who are going to be no, I can't even include The Rock in being happy in that because after that one Royal Rumble, I think even The Rock is just like fuck this, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly think this is going to be the match of the night. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, or to put it another way, Kevin Steen versus Tyler Black.
There we go.
For the WWE Universal Championship, aka the Candy Belt, inside Hell in a Cell.
I would like to preface that by saying I really am growing on the Universal Championship. I don't know what it is about it. It
looks like it's made of candy.
No, I like it.
You and
corporate sellouts.
I've been noticing a lot of people who still get real critical of Raw overall starting to come around on this belt. And for a long time, I tried to think there's got to be a way I can, rationalize it. And I found out there is a term already. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you're who you got?
I've got Kevin Owens.
I've got Kevin Owens with a bold prediction that Triple H makes a comeback, he interferes, and that continues the Seth Rollins Triple H build-up to WrestleMania.
In all honesty, I'm okay with that.
And completely kayfabe aside, Nate, I love you like a brother. I really hope you're wrong. Kevin Owens needs to have a clean victory. I think.
Actually kind of interested in that happening because I kind of actually want to see Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. I think you wait until Survivor Series to kind of start that. Maybe
Actually,
even the Rumble.
I was kind of hoping maybe that match would happen at Survivor Series because that build's been going on for a while, whether WWE wants to acknowledge it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just me. I'm kind of hoping that Triple H interferes, whether or not his interference is successful. Somehow Kevin Owens pulls it out, but in the end, Seth's just pissed. They go face to face, and they're like, "Fuck it, Survivor Series." That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
personally,
that's what they did with Rock and Goldberg.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, those are our predictions for the Square Circle Podcast Heavyweight Championship. I'm up by 1 point. I believe I'm up 7-6. Thank you, Naomi. So yeah, hey, tune in on Sunday to the WWE Network, 8/7 Central, for Hell in a Cell, the triple main event. I've always hated the idea of a triple main event. There's no such thing. The last match is the main event. But that being said, and I hope somebody from WWE is listening. You cannot give us 3 straight Hell in a Cell matches. You cannot.
It was bad enough when it was 2.
You need to space out the Hell in a Cell matches because if you give us 3 straight, I'm going to be dead by the time we get to Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. So,
dude, what they need to do is they need to axe the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and just go back to what it used to be, a feud ender, not the Halloween show.
Yeah.
Yes! So, bring back Halloween Havoc! Yes! Yes!
There was a great post on Facebook where it said, wouldn't it be awesome if Raw this week, they bust out the Halloween Havoc set again?
Oh my god. Even if Hell in a Cell sucked, then I decided, nah, I'm done with Raw. All of a sudden I get like a message from somebody, like one of you two, or I see someone on Twitter, oh my god, they're using the old Halloween Havoc set. Fuck, I start not watching Raw next week.
So yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the Squared Circle Podcast here on Spreaker.com, iTunes, Player.fm, PodDirectory.com, Stitcher.com, TuneIn Radio, IWNerd.com, and on Satchel Player on the iOS and Android phones. Follow us on Twitter. Nate is at Nate Effin Great. Max is Agent Cooper 1989. And I am at Spencer Hart TSC. Follow us. We'll be live tweeting the entire pay-per-view on Sunday. So until then, for Nate the Effin Great and Mr. Max Beatty, I'm Spencer Hart saying so long on the Squared Circle Podcast.